Well, hello and welcome to the next instalment of the Easter Egg Hunter, and on today's episode we will be diving into 8 different Easter eggs and secrets spanning across 2 different consoles made by Sega, with references of Cheese, Mystic Squares, Alex Kidd, Fantasy Zone, and we'll also be diving into 2 Easter eggs referring to Nintendo vs Sega during the 8-bit and 16-bit wars, all of which are covered across these 4 games. Really? Yes, and that's exactly why I've nicknamed this episode Surprising Sega Secrets. Welcome everyone to the home of finding sweet chocolate Easter eggs within our video games. Well, okay, perhaps not chocolate ones, but it's as good as having and finding the real thing, but just on a different level, as this is the Easter Egg Hunter. Number 1. First game on the list is Activision's 1994 platformer Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure, which was set free upon numerous consoles at that time, including the Mega CD, 32X, Super Nintendo and the Genesis or Megadrive, and is a sequel to the second best-selling Atari 2600 video game Pitfall, published in 1982. The Mayan Adventure's tale follows Harry Jr.'s expedition to seek out his father Harry Sr., main character of the original classic, whom has been kidnapped and taken deep into the deadly jungle. But if you don't fancy taking on this particular challenge, then you could opt and plump for that original 1982 title. And how so, you may ask? Well, when the main menu has appeared after turning on the console, if you push down on the control pad so that the cursor is resting on the info tab, then press A 26 times followed by hitting down once more, you can now enjoy playing David Crane's classic Pitfall. Number 2. Next we leave the dense jungle to the open fairways of the golf course, as this is Arnold Palmer's Tournament Golf, produced by Sega in 1989 and only ever released for the Sega Megadrive or Genesis. This is a sporting title that sees you trying to become the very best whilst you battle against 15 of the world's greatest players, set upon 12 rounds of 18 holes spread across 3 different courses from around the globe. And all you need to do is win each of the 12 rounds to become the new world champion, and it's as easy as that. But incredibly, there are 3 separate nods towards 2 popular Sega titles lurking amongst this huge game. The first can be seen when you are playing a tournament, as if you press the pause button at any time, you can see Oppa Oppa from Fantasy Zone has been utilised to help you adjust the background music and change the cheers from on to off. The second secret requires you to reach hole 9, as after sinking your ball, Oppa Oppa will help announce that it's time for a coffee break, which will then lead on to a scene of Alex Kidd chipping in a lovely shot. Though I'm not quite sure who the character is that he shares this clip with, so answers on a postcard. And finally, the most extraordinary surprise is that if you play any hole on any course, whether it be during a tournament or a practice session, and then proceed to hit the ball 100 times without sinking it, and the quickest way I find to do this is to use a putter and constantly hit A, which will then take you roughly about 8 minutes to achieving this target, you will then be taken to the game over screen, where you will have to reset the game if you wish to continue playing golf. Or you could just enter up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, or in other words, the Konami code, which will then unlock one of Sega's most successful titles, Fantasy Zone, which first appeared back in 1986. Number 3. Swapping the Mega Drive for the Master System for this next game and heading back to the year of 1992, where Core Design developed Wolfchild, a platform side-scrolling title that followed Sol Morrow, whom has the ability to transform into a half-man wolf figure with psychic powers. His mother and brother have been killed and his father has been kidnapped by a deadly organisation, and it's your job to defeat the entire army. But enough of that, as if you head to the main menu and select Enter Password and enter the name of our beloved plumber Mario, you will be greeted by this comical message. Surprisingly though, you can also now play the game's final and 5th mission. Number 4. The last title today is Pit Fighter, the game that had no rules and your only objective was to win each fight, collect your winnings and hope you could make it to the final battle and survive. Atari Games' creation came out in 1990, and in 91 Pit Fighter found its way from the arcade to the Super Nintendo, Genesis and the Master System, which is exactly the port we are diving into, as it's the only one that allows us to check out these free Sega secrets. So all these hidden gems require are for you to set a high score each time you play the game. Once the menu pops up asking you to enter your name, and instead of doing exactly that, why not enter I hate Edam? The scoreboard will now arise with a list of cheeses, and I'm guessing someone at Atari Games liked cheese. Next time on the scoreboard, why not enter Marco Football, which brings us onto a sliding puzzle, also known as a 15 puzzle or Mystic Square, advertising the game Marco's Magic Football coming soon, a title I in fact own for the Megadrive, though this was not actually released until 94 and 3 years after Pit Fighter on the Master System. So it was quite a wait if you ever found this little gem, though I suppose it was okay as this puzzle would have taken you some time to work out and is pretty pointless as I was kind of expecting something extra for my troubles, but it simply reshuffles again. The final secret takes us right back to the 8-bit wars between Sega and Nintendo, and if you type in the high scores I love Nintendo, the scoreboard will say, are you mad? Coming soon on the Easter Egg Hunter. And what is it? Is it a VCR?